Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Well, it has been a while since we did an update, so we're long overdue one. We got a lot of things to cover on this video. We're going to take a look at Meme Asylum. There's been tons of updates there. We're also going to take a look at a product called O2 Turbo. We're going to take a look at Bitbase a little bit, and I'll give you a quick overview of Trading 365. But first up, let's take a look at Meme Asylum. Right, as you can see, it's flying at the moment. We're currently on a new voting cycle, cycle 12. If you aren't aware, these cycles are now 14 days, 7 days voting, 7 days minting. And we've been working hard on getting a lot of products out over the last few months. The NFTs are out. You can go buy them now. We've also been dropping some free NFTs, and the NFTs are going to be integral to how the Meme Asylum works moving forward. So you're going to want to hold some of those. And we'll take a look at that in a second. In fact, let's head over there now. These NFTs, these are what they look like. There's 5 different tiers and a 101 tier. This is a tier 5. You see the backs of them have stars. And now they're going to be very important into how you interact with Meme Asylum moving forward. They're amazing. There's currently 9 characters, but there will be a new character coming out either the end of this week or next week. And yeah, look, they're beautiful. They look amazing. There's some real great ones. And if you want to get one, you just head over to the Meme Asylum app /NFTs. All run via Dracaria. You need to have a Dracaria account, and you will need to have a Dracaria account anyways to take part in the Meme Asylum games. Now, speaking of games, we have multiple games ready. We have the sports games. These are basically predictors. And so you have your weekly round of Premier League games. Put in your predictions there. And that's done on a monthly basis, where the person with the most amount of points at the end of the month gets the prize. You got the last man standing, which is an amazing game. You just pick your team every week. If your team wins, you go to the next round. If your team loses, you're out. And once everybody is eliminated, the person who is the last man standing wins the jackpot. And it's currently fixed at 100 million ECT. But we're going to increase that to 500 million, and we're going to increase some of the football predictors as well. And we have the Yankee football predictor, which is pretty much the same thing, but it's for, yes, the upcoming American football season. Ward Watch, still in development. This is an insane game. This is going to essentially manipulate people's multipliers for voting. And the idea of the game is the rioters, which are the guys trying to take over the asylum. They're the Q1s and Q2 guys. Will be up against the Q3 and Q4 guys, the whales, the big guys. And yes, the idea is to, as you can see, increase your multiplier from the standard multiplier and give the lower holders a chance to get bigger multipliers. There's a lot to it. It's still in production. It's still in testing phase. It isn't that far away. Hopefully, we will have it in maybe 2 weeks' time. We also have the Vegas section, your typical slots. But the idea with the slots is you can pick up NFT passes here. And the same with the treatment wheel. It's pretty easy. There's 3 different types of passes, which are called S17s. There's the base level pass that gives you the lower level NFTs. Your character pass, meaning you can pick whichever character you want. And then you have the uppers, and therefore the higher end NFTs, the tier 3s, 4s, and 5s. And there's also an EC jackpot attached to it. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun. You can play it for free every day. All the games are free to play. And finally, I wanted to show you the Asylum files. And this is essentially a whodunit. And one of the games where you're definitely going to need your NFTs. You can't take part without it. It's essentially a Cluedo-based whodunit style game. There's a progressive jackpot on it, which means if it's not won on this cycle, it'll go up on the next cycle. But there is the ECT prize pool, which starts off at 1 billion. And each day that goes by, it reduces. And the idea is the earlier you get your picks in, the bigger the ECT prize pool. And so you will have your initial clue here. And then each day a clue will be revealed. And the idea is obviously to pick whodunit. So for example, you would pick Ted, you would pick seclusion unit, and then evidence locker is going to contain new NFTs. They're going to be weapons. So for example, the Shiv, and then you would lock in your guess. And that's it then. Once your guess is in, you're done. I'll explain this in more detail when we release the game. Hopefully this week. I'm really hoping on Thursday it'll be ready to go. The testing is done on it. We just need to get some NFTs out, and yeah, that'll be ready to go. And this is a very easy game to take part in. How it works, very, very simple. In order to qualify for the progressive jackpot, you will need to hold the NFT of the person that committed the crime and the weapon. And so, yeah, and you must lock it in before midnight on Sunday. But yeah, that's I'll get into that more later on in the week. As you can see, a lot of stuff on the Meme Asylum. And we have a lot more to go. We are just constantly working on games. We're constantly working on how the system can benefit the user. So yeah, keep an eye on things. Follow our X account. Join us over on Telegram. All the updates go in there. So it's the Meme Asylum. Now, next up is O2 Turbo. And you can get this on o2.app. Now, this is interesting simply because it addresses issues, problems that I think many of us run into. And it's something that I keep coming back to a lot. Nowadays, with all the tools available, identifying trades isn't that difficult. And that's not actually the problem. Just by viewing the comments on this channel, I'm well aware that many people now have sussed out their own edge or how they want to trade. Now, the biggest problem is your account size, usually. So even if you have an account that's $500 or $1,000, even a genuinely good trade, it barely increases your capital. So even if you nail a nice move, you get like 10, 12%, whatever, you're only walking away with 40, 50, $60. It's frustrating when that happens. But O2 Turbo has been set up to address this. Now, usually you have two options to get around this. The first off is the obvious one, leverage. And that's what many people use to increase their capital size in order to bag bigger gains. Now, the problem with that is that increases the risk, which in turn increases the risk of you losing your whole account. And even if you are successful, you've got to factor in the high fees for that and the variable funding rates. The second option, which became very popular over the last couple of years, prop firms, prop trading. Now, you're probably seeing these at one stage. They were all over the place. Now, usually these work in a very strict way. You have to, first off, apply to get on the prop trading firm. That usually involves handing over $100, $200, even $300. And then you got all sorts of targets to meet. Lots of different challenges. You got to get over all those hurdles, and then you might get a prop trading account. And the company that is supplying that funding is going to be taking 20, 30% out of all your winnings. There's also the fact that if you miss your challenge or you fail any of the challenges, you usually lose that $100 or $200 that you put in to take part. Now, this is where O2 Turbo comes in. There's a third option. Now, this is extremely interesting. Now, I want to make sure I get this right. So, O2, which is a fully on-chain DEX has launched something called Turbo accounts. Now, I'll be straight up with you guys. When I seen this first, I thought, here we go, another prop trading account. And I thought, oh, not again. But I took the time to have a go and look at it. And it didn't take me long to figure out that the structure is completely different here. So let me just give you an example. You pick an account size, whether it's 2,500, 5,000, or 10,000. You post a refundable margin deposit. Pay one fixed premium up front and you're live. So there's no evaluation. There's no challenges to go through. There's no waiting period. Instant activated. So just want to repeat that again. There's no evaluation. There's not like a short-term evaluation or an easier challenge. They don't exist. So you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You just need to post the margin and the premium, and you're trading with the full account size immediately. And one of the best things about this, the profits 100% go to you. So you don't have to split them with the exchange or the prop company. The margin is refundable. So your downside is defined and capped from the start. You're not pouring money into a challenge. They used to drive me crazy, by the way. The structure is fully transparent and upfront. Now, just for a second, think about that. You've got your trade set up, and capital always is the problem. Say you've identified setups that return 8 to 12% on a move. Not unusual. We've been doing this long enough, and particularly in crypto, you can get huge moves over a couple of hours. On a $500 account, that's 40 to 60 bucks. Now, the same trade on a Turbo account is 800 to 1,200 bucks, and you keep all of it. So it's completely different. This is definitely worth your time to look at. I have not seen this before. I'm not seeing anything like this. It's amazing that this hasn't come across my desk before, because the idea, the concept is just brilliant. Now, the entry point in this, you might be thinking, what's the entry point? You're never going to guess. It is 18 bucks. Not $200 to do a challenge, fail it, bye-bye $200. It's $18. That's the smallest entry price point. And as I said, the account sizes are 2.5K, 5K, and 10K. So you got one fixed premium, no hidden costs. I mean, it is absolutely crazy that this hasn't been done before. And now what I am going to do is I'm going to set this all up, and I'm going to combine it with the Trading 365 scanner, which, if you're unaware of, is the scanner that ourselves over on Trading 365 created several months back now. And just to give you a quick update on that, actually, as you can see, it was created as a short scanner. And so, yeah, it does best in down markets. The shorts have returned over 100% in gains. The longs, we got work to do on them, to be honest. They've still returned a positive almost 20%. The average move, looking at 3-4%. And so combining something like this, a scanner that gives you the signals, with O2 Turbo, that can pay off very, very quickly. So yeah, that's O2 Turbo, guys. Go check it out. I mean, it has got amazing potential and super, super simple. Absolutely. You know exactly what it's going to cost. You don't have to be jumping through hoops to finish challenges. And yeah, it is connected to your wallet. So, I mean, it's super easy. I am going to do this over the next month or so. I'm going to do an update video in about a month's time. Now, next up, I want to get back to Trading 365. Go back here. And yeah, oh, look at this. If you're looking for reviews, comparisons for different exchanges, it's all in here. Now, you remember we did a review. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is. Actually, over a month ago now. It was done on Bitbase. New exchange, very new exchange. But we teamed up with them, and they were able to give us this new user mega event. It ran it last month. They're running it again for another month. You can claim up to 33,500 USDT. Sign up bonus up to 15, 20% on cashback, and trading volume bonus of 30,000. It's lots of free bonuses. Sign up, check them out. If you don't like them, you don't have to use them. But there are some opportunities here to take advantage of a new exchange giving out crazy bonuses. So that about does it for today's video, guys. Go check out everything in today's video. All the links are in the description. Finally, before we go, don't forget to vote on the Meme Asylum. Today is the peak day for voting. You get 1.5x if you vote today. And on Thursday, we will reveal the winner for this cycle. Interesting. So far, we only have 4 in it, but there are 4 interesting nominations. So which one of these is going to become the next meme coin? We'll find out on Thursday. Let me know in the comments box what you think of this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.